So Matt, tell me about Podium. There was one I watched a portion of the video that you released.
Only a portion?
Well, I was watching on my phone and I was at like some kid event. But is it a 165,000 square foot facility? Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
That's a fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And
it's a wild facility.
And what goes on there? What are you getting into?
Everything, like anything and everything we want to. It's like they have the labs for making whatever products we want. They like import, they do all the testing there. They do in-house testing, third-party testing. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever you want. Like they have their own storage facility. So when the products come in, they get put into quarantine for a certain amount of days. They have, what is it, like the atmosphere regulation. So it's like stays at the perfect, like 35% humidity. And I forget what the temperature was, but like, you know, whatever the ideal temperature is for storage. And they test every vat that comes in there. So that like it's as foolproof as possible. And like when we were there taste testing, you know, they're amazing at what they do of like, hey, like this watermelon, let's put a little more sweet in the beginning and a little more sour at the end. They come back 5 minutes later out of their lab and they're like, all right, try this. And we go through with our scorecards. And so I think like the flavors are going to be top notch. The quality of the product is going to be second to none.
Second to mine, the one I use.
And what are you guys making? What's Podium making? Like what are the
So to launch it's protein, pre-workout, and a BCAA with hydration. And then
isn't proteins, if you have a complete protein, right, it has all your BCAAs.
Yeah, I mean this is just more like if you don't want like the protein shake, you can have it, but it's kind of like a combination of the BCAAs and like, you know, like the hydration drinks are super popular now, and so we're like, oh, two birds, one stone, let's just do this. And then I think pretty quickly after the initial rollout, we're going to start developing some other products.
How about this? In the last podcast we did 3 years ago, there was you mentioned, what was that product? Beta-alanine?
Yeah, beta-alanine.
Yeah, I think that someone DM me and they go, holy shit, right after, and they really did DM me, Matt. They said, hey, right after Matt mentioned beta-alanine, beta-alanine gives you a third lung. That shit just sold out everywhere. He's like, I went online to get it and it was just fucking gone.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to sell that? The third, and you should call it the third lung.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely on the list of products we're looking into. But I mean, there's a lot that goes into sourcing. And then, you know, with beta, it's like I know more people that don't like it than they do. You know, I think it's
the tingly one, right? Makes your face tingle. Yeah. I've tried it a couple times.
If you do it right, it makes your whole body tingle. Yeah. And so like a lot of people don't want that. So, you know, we have to look at the pros and cons of, all right, the market that we're selling this to, the market that we're going after, you know, how many people, like for me, it's like, I don't care about the tingles. And like with beta, it's like after a couple days, those tingles go away. But a lot of people will try it once and be like, nope, don't like that. I remember the first time I sent my brother beta, and I was like, I sent him like crates of supplements, and I was like, all right, man, with this, start with half a dose. Ease into it. Do a week of a half a dose and then go into a full dose. And he's just like me. More is better. More is better.
2 is 1 and 1 is none.
Dude, his fucking ass texted me. He was like, hey, took beta this morning. It took 2 scoops and like was crawling out of my skin. I'm like, you dumbass. I told you. Half a scoop. Like ease into it. But he got a PR on his 10K or 5K, whatever he was doing.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, I mean, there's a whole list of products that we're looking into and in the development stages of.
Are you going to sponsor athletes?
That's the plan. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, that's another thing that we're talking to people about.
Who's part of it? You, obviously, Marston and Heber, and then was there other athletes involved?
No other athletes. No.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
No, there's two guys on the business side. One's a lawyer, and one is just like from that business world.
Nice.
So the whole 5 of us got together, and we're like, "Hey, let's do this."
And so you're
Congratulations! It's fucking awesome.
It's been so much fun, and it's just so different from anything else I've ever done. And it was a big piece of like when I retired. It was like, okay, I have the time and energy to dedicate towards other things like this, where it's like I'm not endorsing someone else's product and I just have no involvement in the business. It was like, no, I want to roll the dice on some of these things now of I want to be involved in the business. I want to be on that side of it now. And so this came up, and it was just the perfect opportunity of partnering with other people that have expertise like in that field. And it was like, cool. Like, you have expertise there. I'm good at this stuff over here. Let's partner up and do this shit. So yeah, it's been a ton of fun.
When you start your own business, no one can say, hey man, we don't think you fit the brand anymore.
Exactly.
Your paychecks are stopping. Okay.
Why Florida is the headquarters?
Florida's not the headquarters.
Oh, Georgia?
Yeah.
Georgia. It's all the same to me.
Yeah,
East Coast. Why there?
good.
That's
Good.
where the manufacturing
Your
facility
geography is very, very good, Sevan.
West Coast till I die, baby.
Atlanta, that's Florida, right?
Yes.
East Coast, baby. I'm back.
You didn't even watch the video.
I watched part of it. I did. I watched the training part. Because I'm still learning, still trying to get better.
Strict pull-ups, bicep curls, bench press.
I like the part where you were doing the curls, and you're like, I think we were supposed to leave 10 minutes ago, and then you continue to curl.
Oh, you did watch it.
Priorities, baby.
Yeah, I watched a little
Priorities.
bit, yeah. You sent me. I didn't like. It was like it didn't pop up on my feed or on my YouTube feed or whatever. But then you told me about it, so I went and checked it out.
Did you see the clip of all the dudes I was training with? Dude, they're all like miniature bodybuilders.
Yeah, they're all. I mean, but that's
crazy.
the CrossFit. That's like that CrossFit build now, right? Like every guy looks like that in the CrossFit,
It's
especially
wild.
Especially if they're going to be a CrossFit Games athlete. Like they all have that similar look. All right, it's crazy.
Oof. Yeah, I missed the boat on that
Not
one.
the champ. Not the
I
champ.
missed the boat. I'm trying to
The
get
champ
on
does
that
his
boat.
own body. The champ does his own body.